Hello and welcome to another episode. So what I have here is the Sega Genesis arcade power stick. I got this from Mark, the fellow that won the Atari 2600 from me. So I need to figure out how to fix the broken off joystick. It's going to be kind of a challenge, so let's take a look at it a little bit closer, shall we? Alright, here it is. He apparently received this from some guy with a lot of other things. And as you can see, the stick has been broken off and it looks like there's a brass core. So I'm not sure how to approach this yet, but let's open this up, see what the base looks like for the actual directional control, and see if we can come up with a solution to get this reattached. Let's pop it open. Okay, so we flip this over. As we can see, there's one exposed screw, and I'm guessing that there are other screws underneath of those little rubber feet. So I'm going to try to do this without damaging them. So this one doesn't have a screw under it. I'll have to re-glue that, but that's no big deal. I should have figured that out, seeing that screw was so close. So let's get this open. Okay, time to lift up this metal plate here. I've never opened one of these before. I'm just peeking under the hood here. It looks like the metal plate is just a cover. We just have to hold this cord down in place and pull that off. And there it is. So there's the internals. It's quite dusty, as you can see. I'm just going to unplug this little guy. Never pull by the cords, kids. The buttons still feel really nice. I don't think there's anything we really need to address there. Here is our broken joystick part, right there. So as you can see, there is a hole in the center. What that does is it just rides on top of this little ball here, this little plastic indent. Kind of sits on top just like that. Yeah, so these little fins that stick out here on the inside, those lock this in place like that, so it doesn't rotate. It only moves like so. Okay, so you know that free Dremel that I got from the dump? I'm going to put it to some use and use one of these diamond cutters here for metal. I'm going to try to just go into the core, if I can. I have a nice starting point. So I think I'm going to try to drill this out now. I'm actually talking to Mark about doing that. I'll have to get a metal drill bit. That brass is nice and soft. So I've got a nice little starter hole going here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bigger bit and hollow that out some more. I think I did a pretty good job keeping that center. Not bad for a rookie. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw on a bigger drill bit. So what I ended up doing is using a bigger screw, and I tapped into the brass core and I screwed in this little short self-tapping screw, which was much thicker than my original. And to compensate for the difference in the screw head taking up the area in the divot here, I slowly drilled out the pivot point on the base here so that the head of the screw would fit inside of that pivot point. So what I'll do now is get this back together and test it. If I didn't drill out this hole here, this would not sit flush to the screws. And what you need is you need the spring inside to give you a little wiggle room so you can actually move the joystick back and forth and get the buttons to press. So I'm going to put this back together and we will test it out. So that's what we're looking for, is a little spring. Let's make sure that spring inside is still doing its job on centering the joystick. It looks pretty good. I will now test it on an actual Genesis. Okay, so I have the joystick assembly back together. I haven't put the base on yet, the metal base. But I just want to show you that I did test this off camera, and the controls work quite well. Let's get into some altered beast here. And they're really smooth. Now I'll push up and do the high jump. Don't have to press it hard at all, I can dock. That's good. There's no weird friction from that screw, from the head of the screw I put in there. Everything looks nice and easy. So yeah, there it is. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. We're screwed directly into a brass core, so there shouldn't be any issue there, unless someone like stomps on it or whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to end up putting this back together. I'll probably put a drop of super glue on each of the feet so they stay in place. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The Sega Genesis arcade power stick is back in working order. So there you go, Mark. I hope you enjoyed the video. If anyone else out there has any questions, comments, or items to repair, let me know. Contact me through Facebook and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more videos. Thanks for watching.